Welcome to this week's episode of The Fierce Life. On today's show, we are heading to the Mescalero for another exciting elk hunt. Tagging along with me is my son Gage, and he's going to experience what I call the Mescalero madness. He looked like a big sucker.
Lay the hammer down on this moose.
Fierce Firearms presents The Fierce Life. Brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Snacks, Feed Your Wild Side, Swarovski Optics, See the Unseen, Cryptek, Battlefield to Backcountry, Fierce Firearms, ferocious performance, deadly accurate, Barnes Bullets, optimized for your target, Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter, Cutaback, more deer, fewer blanks, Rizzini USA, Sporting and Field over-under shotguns for the discriminating shooter, Limb Saver, Tally Manufacturing, Premium Scope Mounting Solutions, HuntingIllustrated.com, the voice of the hardcore hunter.
Well, this year on the Mescalero, I'm going to be hunting the first hunt, and my guide is James Adams. I've been talking to James a little bit, asking him if he's seen any good bulls, and once in a while he'll send me a text with a picture of a good bull and say, hey, what do you think of this one? But I never know if it's a bull from this year, last year, or 10 years ago. He's always messing with me. When we got there, the night before the hunt started, he showed my son Gage some footage of a big bull, and he told him, don't show your dad. And, you know, being a good son, Gage told me that James had a giant bull spotted. So, sure enough, we were going after him first morning. He was, what they said, a good bull. They were keeping it a secret from me. I hadn't seen pictures or video of this bull, but all I knew is the way James was on a beeline in the direction of this bull, that it must have been a toad.
So it's the first morning here on the Mescalero, and James has got us into another one of his little honey holes. And it's just typical Mescalero. We've got wild horses across from us. We've got elk bugling everywhere. We spotted a great Gage has got a 5-point tag, so we've actually spotted 2 great 5-points in here and a big old 6-point that we got to get a better look at. He's well over 1,000 yards away, probably 1,500, 2,000 yards away. We got to get a little closer, but man, he looked good. Long points everywhere. Good looking bull. What do you think of this?
The place is awesome. There's elk everywhere. A lot of bugles, it's fun.
A little different than where you were hunting last week, huh?
Yeah, it's nice when you got options.
So here it is, it's the opening morning of the hunt. We get to the ridge that James wants to be on, and sure enough, he spots the bull right off the bat. He's chasing some cows around, and he's about 2 miles away. So we've got our Swarovski spotting scopes out. We're checking him out, and he looks good. But every angle we saw, he was either coming down the hill or had his head in the tree. So all I could tell you, he looked like a big bull. But we definitely wanted to get closer to get a better look. We're about 600 yards away, and man, we get the spotting scopes out, we take a good look at this bull, and he's what I call a no-brainer. This thing was giant. His tines were long, he was massive. This was a bull of a lifetime for me. This is what I'd been coming to the Mescalero for years for. So now, if I can just make the shot.
Is that him just feeding right there, James?
It's about 600 yards.
600 yards? Okay, one. Turn my turret right here. James, what do you think?
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Fierce Firearms. Ferocious performance, deadly accurate.
Is that him just feeding right there, James? James, what do you think? He's got to be 370 plus, huh? That's what I put in there.
Get him?
Yeah, he's double winded.
Woo! Come on, James. Woo! Gage boy, what about that bull, huh?
Big old bull.
Woo! Mescalero madness. We've been coming out here for, I've been coming here for 13 years, filming people shoot big bulls, trying to kill big bulls myself. James did some pre-scouting, said I got something to show you. And son of a gun, when we saw this thing, we saw him from like 2 miles back there and he looked good, but we got here to almost 600 yards and he looked great, man. Fantastic. Big bull, huh?
Shooting, yes, sir.
Big tines. I mean, everything we're looking for, man. Well, I got one in him right through the lungs, and then he just went up the hill a little. I could just see the top of him, so I'm like, if you can get a chance to get another one in it, do it. And that one just piled him right up, huh?
Sir, yeah.
Boom! Let's go check him out. Man, there he is. Look at that thing. How impressive. Look at those fronts. Let's just make sure he's done right here. Oh yeah, he's expired. He's done. Woo! Look at this bull. This thing, oh my goodness. Look at the tine length on this bull. Gage, get up here. What do you think of this thing?
The freaking giant, man.
That is what we came to the Mescalero for, huh? Well, hey, here we are with this beautiful Mescalero bull. I mean, I've been coming here for over 12 years, filming different people hunting bulls. I have never had the opportunity to shoot a bull like this. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've had the opportunity. We passed up some great bulls last year on the hunt. That's part of hunting. You see some dandy bulls, and sometimes you let some walk that you maybe should have pulled the trigger on. This year, we did not let that happen.
No, sir. Yeah, he did
What,
good.
7:30, James?
7:30.
We had her done. Gage, are you tired?
Nope.
We're just getting going here on the Mescalero. James did some preseason scouting, found this beautiful, beautiful bull. What do you think's exceptional about this bull, James?
The front end, his mass, his width.
I mean, just look at him. He's a monster. Look at the seconds on this bull, the thirds, the sword. I mean, this is just an impressive bull. He's got some serious mass. This is what we've been coming to the Mescalero for, and these bulls are here. As you can see right here. Gage, what do you think of the hunt, Bob?
I'm ready for my turn.
You ready for your turn? Gage has got a 5-point tag. He can't wait. We saw 2 great 5x5s in here, but this big daddy was trumped. He trumped those, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
My Fierce Firearms rifle, shooting the CT Edge in 300 drum, shooting the Barnes 180 TTSX Swarovski scope, as you saw, the Z6, dialed her up to 600 yards, and the rest is history. Gave him the old Fierce dirt nap, and now, man, we're just ready to go back to the lodge,
Get some food.
get some rest, get this bull off the hill, and we'll be back on the mountain hunting for Gage. So here it is, baby. We're living the fierce life. Stay with us. We got more great action coming at you.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Cryptek, Battlefield to Backcountry.
Another morning on the Mescalero. As you can hear, just from the sound, there are bulls bugling everywhere. Gage, what do you think?
This is awesome. Elk everywhere.
They're just in a frenzy right now.
The freaking one row is elk everywhere.
You ever seen anything like this, guys?
No, listen to it. It's freaking crazy.
Coming through that meadow. Let's get a good morning, buddy.
Oh, dude, that's a big 5x6. Barely 6.
Gage, the secret to being successful on the Mescalero are 3 things. You gotta look good. You gotta have Cryptek camo on.
There's one. Check it off.
You gotta have Swarovski optics. Got it.
2.
Both in your binos and your rifle scopes. And what do you think 3 is?
Fierce rifle.
Fierce rifle, baby. And then the other thing is, you come into an area like this and just sit and glass all these bulls. All you can do is smile.
You got it.
Gage, I think now do you understand why I call it Mescalero Madness?
Yeah. It's crazy.
How far away was the closest bull from you?
Probably 10, 15 yards.
James, you got us in the right spot this morning, huh?
Yes, sir. Got in the middle of them.
Well, we just filled up the highlight reel, the B roll, the A roll, the A plus roll. We got it all right there. We just positioned right here, and they came through that meadow, and they all walked. I think the entire herd walked right by us. And that 5x6 in there, he was a giant. He had big fronts. What do you think about him, Gage?
It's huge, pretty bull.
What was good about him?
Everything had good mass.
Had really good mass. Fronts were big, just 5 on the one side, but a little, no, about 6 like that.
6-inch, 7-inch pip on one side.
So do you think that bull will grow as that 5th point? Do you think it'll ever grow a 6?
He might. He looked pretty young in the face. And had a small body. Maybe a couple more years, he might push out another point.
Push out another point, he could be a freaking 370. So therefore we didn't shoot him. James didn't give Gage the green light. Would you have like to have shot that bull?
I'd have been more than happy with that bull.
That's incredible. We just had an entire, I don't even know, 50, 100 elk come by us. There's still more coming up the hill. We might get stabbed by one of these. Freaking look right here. We've got them still coming. This is just amazing. One thing about the Mescalero, you will not have a greater experience as far as being in the elk, because man, they're everywhere out here.
Sure.
Well, that was a heck of a morning. I don't know how you top that. We may as well go back and eat pizza. Right, Gage?
Sounds good.
Trail Cam Image of the Week, presented by Cuddyback. Congratulations to this week's Cut-A-Back camera winner. Check out the Fierce Life Facebook page for the Trail Cam Image of the Week contest, sponsored by Cut-A-Back. More deer, fewer blanks.
We're just getting ready to go out hunting tonight, and James just told us that he's been seeing a giant 5-point over in this area. We didn't want to tell Gage about it because we didn't want to get him too excited, but we got bull screaming right here where we saw him last. So hopefully old Gage, old G baby, hopefully we can find this bull and he can put the smack down with the Fierce firearms. Do the old dirt nap right here. They're going crazy everywhere right here.
This bull's bugling all. You can actually see him right
They're
there.
going crazy all through this hillside.
Probably should just sit here in class, you know, see what
See if we can find a big old
yeah, see if
fiver
we
for
can-
Gage.
See if we
Take
can
a,
find that 5x5 for you.
take a look and see if he's a shooter. Yeah, let's just
See if we
yeah,
can
there's
look.
bulls bugling right there.
There's
some
bulls
bulls running right there.
Bunch of cows over there on the
Yeah,
side.
I see those cows over there. He's right here. Take a look and see if that's right there with the big frame 5-point. See how big his frame is, Gage?
Yeah. Real heavy too, real heavy.
Is that our guy?
Yeah, let him turn sideways. Yeah, that's him.
Is that him?
Yep, that's him. Gage,
Gage, get right here.
How far?
Get right here. 507 yards. 507 yards. Dial it up right there.
Right there, medic.
Go. Great shot, dude. Right in the front shoulder. I could see the water or dust or whatever blow right off his shoulder. Did you see that?
sir. Yep.
I don't think he's gonna go far, buddy.
Shot, buddy.
Holy cow, that is a huge
Big
bull.
old bull.
That is a huge 5x5. James, you had that one rat hold, huh?
Yes, sir.
Gage just smoked a giant 5x5 bull. When you saw him, what do you think?
There's no way that could be him. He's huge. He's a big bull.
Big fronts, dark neck, a big mature old bull that just was a 5x5. And James said that's the one. James knew that bull was in here. And Gage, what were you shooting right there? What rifle?
Oh, Fierce 300 round.
CT Edge, baby, Barnes Bullish, Swarovski Optics. We've been fighting this rain and fog and scope fogging up, but I'll tell you what, hopefully it pans off. So we just need to go. I don't think that bull went far. He hit him right in the front shoulder.
Let's go check him out. Oh, you son of a bitch.
There he is, baby.
Holy cow.
Look at that bull, Gagey. Woo! Boom, perfect shot, bud.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
Booyah. Holy cow, whip this guy around right here.
How you like that one?
Thank you, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, bull.
Well, Gage, here we are, bud, with your 5x5. What do you think of this giant
I think
bull?
he's a stud.
This little guy right here.
He's
Coming out
pumped.
here. He shot a nice bull in Colorado, what, a few years back?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
With his muzzleloader, and this is your second bull elk.
Yeah.
You're spoiled.
This definitely tops the last one.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank
I,
you.
I like to say something,
Yeah.
you know, for my brother and my dad.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was a tough year last year, losing my brother. But I just want to, you know, thank Josh for being out here. And if it wasn't for his scouting, you know, we wouldn't have found his elk.
That's right.
You know, and he made a friend, you know, very happy.
Yes,
You know,
he did.
just be grateful, you know, that
Yeah.
I can bring you out here.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
You know, because
Family's all that matters, isn't it, bud?
my dad, you know, and I want to say thank you to my dad for teaching us, making us hunters and sportsmen, and did good.
This
And I
is
say
what
thank
this
you
is,
to
this
you.
is what hunting's all about, isn't it? Spending time with family, being out in the woods, experiencing the outdoors. That's what your family is, a big-time hunting family and a big part of the Mescalero. Your dad was a hunt manager. Your brother Josh is now the assistant hunt manager, and you're one of the head guides here, along with the staff. Several fantastic, all of the guides here at the Mescalero are fantastic. The whole crew. This place is unbelievable. When you come here and you come back, it feels like you're coming home. This place is amazing. The people are fantastic, and James doesn't talk a lot, but we got him to open up a little here, and that's what hunting in the outdoors does. It brings people together.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, James.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Gage. Well, let's get this bull taken care of and back to the lodge, and what can we say? We are living the fierce life. This has been an incredible experience here at the Mescalero. As always, I can't say enough about this place, but we hope you enjoyed the episode this week. Make sure you stay tuned next week, because we got more great hunting action coming at you right here on The Fierce Life.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Fierce Life. Please join us again next week for more exciting action.